This is my last menu for Halloween. Since I already shared some simple, fresh Halloween breakfast and lunch ideas, this video has the missing piece. Fun, spooky, and absolutely delicious dinner. The basic idea is again not changing one of our dinner menus, as I want to keep it simple and fresh. And also safe, since I know I'll be cooking something that my family likes and I'm not risking my time trying something for the very first time. And the fun part is to decorate each dish as festively as possible for our Halloween dinner. Here I have two disgustingly delicious appetizers. The first one is guacamole puking pumpkin with chips. The second appetizer I have is mushroom eyeballs. And my main entry is rice pilav with corn and carrots. Meatballs that I'm gonna be decorating with some festive toothpicks. After this satisfying dinner, I'm thinking fresh and juicy fruits as dessert. Clementines, perfect for decorating as they look like pumpkins. I think this is gonna be a very fresh, spooky, and fun dinner. First item I'm gonna be prepping is the most daunting one, which is pumpkin throwing up guacamole. I saw tons of pictures of this online, so at first I'm like, it doesn't look that difficult, I can do that. But now I'm thinking it's not that much easy. Let's see, shall we? I'll start with drawing and a little bit carving on my mini pumpkin. I need a very sad face that should look like it got sick. I'll first draw with my toddler's washable marker so that I can redo it if I need to. Then I'll trace over the eyes with my Sharpie and I will carve the mouth, but I assure you, I'm not that artistic at all. So let's see how this is gonna end up. You can carve the whole thing, but I don't have the courage and patience. I'm lazy. I'm definitely done. This much carving is more than enough for my appetizer. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping the guacamole, and then I'm gonna put some chips on both sides, and hopefully it's gonna look like what I saw online. Here I have my super fresh produce. This is such a basic guacamole recipe. You can use whatever you know or you like. This is basically what I am planning to use, so let's get started. By the way, I know cilantro is a must for guacamole, and I love cilantro, but guess what? I forgot to buy it. So I'll be using what I have. It'll still be delicious though, I know, since this is not my first time for getting cilantro for guacamole. Next item for tonight's dinner is spooky mushroom eyeballs. Super simple. I'm gonna cook some baby mushrooms in my skillet first, and then we'll stuff them with some cheese. Cook a minute or two till the cheese melts, and then at the very end I'll top it black olives so that hopefully they look like eyeballs. Super simple, very delicious appetizer. I already brushed off my mushrooms and took the stems out. Of course, I'm not gonna be using all of them. I'm gonna be using my small skillet here since we are just four, and this is gonna be just the appetizer. So I'm gonna just put some olive oil first in my skillet, just a tiny bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna place my mushrooms. The main entry for tonight's dinner is I'll be serving meatballs that I'm gonna be decorating with these toothpicks. I got them from Michael's. They're so cute. And I'll serve them over a bed of rice, garnished with Halloween colors, carrots and corn of course. Sounds simple, right? And it is. I will cook rice first. Actually, it is pilau, the simplest version of it. And these are my ingredients. I always soak my rice overnight because that's what my mom and her mom did. That's just the traditional way of doing it. But soaking grains in general has a lot of health benefits, so I don't mind soaking it. But if you'd like, you can simply just skip soaking. So I have my soaked rice. I'll start with adding a little bit EVO to my non-stick pan and heat this up for a minute or so. Then I will be toasting a small handful of orzo pasta with my rinsed rice again for a minute or two. Then I'll add hot water just to cover rice. I eyeball everything as I cook pilau since I learned how to cook. To be safe, just follow your package directions. I always simmer my pilau on low heat for 9 minutes. Once it's fully cooked, I'll add corn and carrots and let it rest for 10 minutes before I serve. Pilau is something that should not be sticky at all. It should be just al dente, perfect. So let me show you how I cook it. is ready. Let's turn these off, and I'm gonna quickly add my corn and steamed carrots, and I don't want to even touch further, so I'm gonna let it rest for 10 minutes before I serve it. Remember the toothpicks? Okay, time to cook meatballs. Let me start with a confession though. Since I have been decorating, cooking, and prepping all these, I decided to give myself a break and appreciate the convenience of having store-bought meatballs. These were frozen and fully cooked, and I already defrosted them in the fridge. All I need is now to warm them up. And according to the package directions, it's gonna take just, I believe, about 3 minutes. And then finally we are all done. I'll go ahead and prep all the platters and enjoy our fun, disgustingly delicious dinner. Okay, I'm gonna quickly prepare these and then keep going.